Hello and welcome to round one of the European Championships with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello. So we have, well, I'm going to have to apologise. I'm going to mess up everyone's names in these videos, but I'll do my best and then Richard can laugh at me and correct me. So I must admit, when I first saw the guy on the left's name, I was like, is that Thijs?
Thijs?
And I was like, that sounds horrendous. That can't be right. But it's Thijs.
It's Thijs.
Thijs, yeah. Well, I actually know. And just got the name a bit confused. So we've got Thijs Meeuwsen on the left playing Targ Wars. And I remember having the conversation in our last videos about how to pronounce this name. Is it just Robert or is it like...
Yeah, it's Robert Charvat.
Okay, that was it. I was thinking it seemed too French. Maybe
I think he's Austrian.
Accent. Oh, really?
Yeah, Thijs is from the Netherlands.
Okay.
And Robert is from Austria, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And you can see Robert did very well last year in the European Championship, making top 8 because he had the Martell Caravan mat.
He does,
so
yeah.
he does have a pedigree of playing well.
Yeah, I remember, like I say, commentating on the videos last Euros and having fun trying to get everyone's names. So I apologise in advance. But let's talk about the setups. So do you want to talk us through Thijs's?
Okay, I believe he had the King's Road Regal and the Second Sons.
Yeah.
Which is okay, I guess.
Yeah, you'd probably be happier if you had a flea bottom as well. You know, having that Second Sons out is always a bit risky because, you know, it's just going to disappear soon. But on the right-hand side, Robert's got a Dawnish Spy, Dawn, Flea Bottom and a Rose Road. So Dawn is the 4-cost Martell location where if you lose a challenge you get to draw a card. So it's pretty good in Martell because you kind of like losing your challenges. Get a lot of card draw off of it.
Card is very, very strong.
I remember during some of the games and I was against Martell players and I thought, oh, well, I can get an intrigue challenge through, I'll do that. And he's like, oh, okay, I do an intrigue challenge, they lose the intrigue challenge and then they just go and choose a card that they want and then I take one from
a
hand.
choice of 2, yeah.
Yeah, like from 2. And it was just like, oh, well, the intrigue challenge isn't really worth it. It's only really worth it if you're going to get a bit of renown or unopposed or something.
Yeah.
So Robert here taking a Frozen Solid from his building orders.
So I'm sure he's thinking Thijs has the Second Sons. There's definitely going to be a Flea Bottom turning up at some point.
Yeah, Targ, it's silly not to run Flea Bottom if you've got Second Sons. So
they kind of come with a pair, right?
Yeah,
because
pretty much, because why wouldn't you?
Before Flea Bottom was a thing, Second Sons were garbage. Nobody played them.
No.
So, yeah, Flea Bottom.
So we just actually had the restricted list come out on Facebook, didn't we? Well, not that long ago at all.
Yeah, we did. Flea Bottom wasn't on it.
Yeah.
Not for Joust.
That was a bit of a shocker.
They've literally just gone to kill combo. They haven't done anything with regard to the balance of the game.
I do feel like Flea Bottom should be on that list. Flea Bottom with things like the Shadow City Bastards, which we might see in this game. Martell Wolf probably will see it. And Second Sons as well. You can really abuse things using Flea Bottom. Also, breaking ties. You know, if you sacrifice a lower character and they can bring the Flea Bottom, do it again. You're only losing 1, whereas your opponent's losing 2. So
yeah,
there's quite a few.
It seems strong.
Yeah, very, very strong interactions with Flea Bottom at the moment.
Mason Hightower would have been my pick.
Yeah, that's also true. Mason Hightower would be a very good shout.
So Robert started with 5 gold. And put on another Rose Road, another Green Blood Trader. He's starting up against Retaliation.
Yeah, quite a strong plot.
So Thijs is going to have 9 cards in hand at this stage, and he has a reserve of 4, so he's got to play out 5 cards on a 4 gold budget. But that's not necessarily that bad. If he does have the Flea Bottom, he can just put Flea Bottom targets in the discard. Although he's already got the 1 Flea Bottom target he wants on the board. Yeah.
But also the problem is he knows that Robert's got that Frozen Solid.
He does.
So does he play the Flea Bottom now, or does he try and wait and get that Frozen Solid out of Robert's hand? He's going to have to sort of think about that too.
Yeah, he doesn't need to play it this turn. Unless he got something like Consuming Flames, where he's going to discard a character and want to Flea Bottom it in this turn to take maximum impact from Retaliation.
Yeah, Kotho as well would be really good for him at this point, because you know, he'd be emptying that hand and getting Kotho on the board, but also he'll be fine for reserve if he's getting rid of that many cards.
That is true.
So he's just playing out a dragon here. Still kind of hoping to see the flea bottom. I feel like flea bottom for him would be good, even if Robert can frozen solid it. What's that? Isle of Ravens? That's when you shuffle it back into the deck, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
is that actually Isle of Ravens?
I believe so.
Yeah. Then he can probably use that to good effect, shuffling Robert's characters back into the deck before he can flea bottom them.
Well, quite frankly, I'd like to shuffle that Shadow City Bastard back into the deck before he can use it with flea bottom.
So if Robert sacrifices the Shadow City Bastard, Thijs can just shuffle it back into the deck. So
in that case, I think maybe he won't use Shadow City Bastard this turn, and we'll just maybe Frozen Solid Isle of Ravens next turn, and then he can use his Shadow City Bastard and not worry about it getting shuffled back.
Very true. And seeing if Thijs hadn't marshalled the flea bottom yet, I think that's a good call.
So we've got the military coming through from Robert using the Dornish Spy, and stuff ending with Second Sons, so that's one. Secondly, going in with the Intrigue Challenge.
He might as well try and get Thijs to kneel out some characters.
Yeah.
Because if Thijs win, Robert can draw from Dawn, and he will suffer less on the comeback from the retaliation.
That's very true.
I'm sure Thijs really wants to win the military challenge and the intrigue challenge. But if he does that, Robert will just refill his hand with Dawn, because there is no limit on Dawn. And
to be fair, unless Thijs has got something amazing in hand, I'm sure he can afford to lose a card, especially with retaliation. Oh shit! Tears Elise. So Tears Elise on Viserion there. So he'll be going at the end of this phase.
Yeah, so one thing to note here, that Tears of Elise doesn't work on the Second Son, because at the end of the phase you have the acronym WUA, and when the challenge phase ends, the Second Son's going to the discard pile, and Tears is only effective at the end of the phase.
Yeah, and that's actually quite important later as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Viserion is the correct choice to kill.
And also they're getting a Dracarys. So I guess that was for the power challenge. And then just going with the military from Rhaegal, which will be unopposed, reacting with Dawn. I think I could see an Arya there. I'm not sure what the other card was that he took.
So we know both of these guys, don't we?
Yeah.
We met Thijs at Dockside last year.
And his brother Chris gave us Stroop Waffles.
Chris, what a legend.
Total legend. Which we totally aren't eating right now.
Gotta love a nice Stroop Waffle.
Yeah, no, that was appreciated. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
And met Robert last year, as we say, at Euros. Did we see him at Starlick?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
We lent him Calm Over Westeros. He was grateful. He bought me a beer.
Did he?
Yeah.
Didn't buy me a beer.
You didn't lend him the card.
Communal cards.
What?
So the boards here are looking pretty empty. Robert doesn't have any characters, and Thijs has only got Rhaegal. Do you think...
Martell Wolf is the deck that likes the board short. It doesn't like big boards. So Robert probably isn't devastated. He got 2 economy locations on the board, 2 Rose Road, 2... he's probably quite pleased about this. He got Dawn out. He's got anything he needs, really. Yeah.
He's got all the setup he needs, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So we've got a Riddle into Time of Plenty here, so the Riddle's not really going to do anything. It might be that Robert was trying to hit some harvest or something like that, because Thijs is going to need the gold now to sort of repopulate the board.
A lot of Targ play counting coppers in the first 2 plots.
That's also true.
So he probably thought, retaliation into counting coppers to refill that hand.
Yeah. And if Thijs realised that and played Time of Plenty on purpose, that's actually a really good play from Thijs.
Yes. Martell Wolf, you would expect them to run Riddle. In fact, Building Orders is probably more of a surprise plot. I've seen plenty of Martell Wolf playing Fallen from Favour, Double March, Valar Dohaera, Alan Morgulith. But not building orders.
Maybe they're just really desperate for that Flea Bottom or Dawn. And also, it's
can
Martell
fetch-
Wolf, so it's probably going to have like Ward and stuff like
I was
that,
going
right?
to say, yeah, it can fetch Ward and Frozen Solid, which can swing games. They really can. If your opponent doesn't have a plan for their location being milked, or they, or that
Frozen
Ward can take
Solid.
an impactful character on a small board like this.
Yeah.
Game breaking.
The only thing when you're facing something like Targ is there's a lot of no attachments on the Targ characters, like the dragons or no attachments, the Unsullied no attachments.
Yeah.
So it can be a little bit harder to get that ward target. But obviously not as hard as trying to get one against Night's Watch though, right?
Yeah, I know, right? Thijs had 10 resources here. 7 gold in King's Road.
Seems good. Deep and Ray Gal.
Let's see what he can play with his 7 cards. I like his power tokens, actually little models, each of them.
Yeah, I can't figure out what their models are. I don't know if I'm just like making this up, but they look a bit like the little penguins from Hey That's My Fish.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know if that's what they actually are, but that's what I feel like they are. Ooh. Oh, this is good. So Robert took Drogo out of Thijs' hand earlier, but it looks like he had another one. So that's Drogo on the board. So a bit of military pressure on Robert's could be key. And then we also have, I think that's a Stormcrows. Is that right?
Stormcrows.
So Stormcrows is normally you bestow them, isn't that right?
You didn't bestow yet.
Yeah, so it's not bestowing them, but you can bestow them and then use the gold to decrease someone's strength. Am I right in thinking that?
Well, you can, if you had them bestowed 5 gold, you could remove 5 gold to give 5 opponent characters -1 strength.
But limit once per challenge?
You can only do it once per phase.
One per phase, okay.
Yeah, and they're really, really strong, I think, especially on a Blood of the Dragon turn.
Yes.
Or when you have Pyro Danny.
However, they're not bestowed, so...
They're not bestowed.
not gonna be
He
doing
doesn't
too
have
much.
Pyro Danny on the board. He's opted to play Gates of the Moon instead.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think to Gates of the Moon, Rebecca?
I think it's risky. I mean, it's nice getting that 2 gold, but I don't really like giving the other person the gold. But then unless you're playing Tyrell, there's not many options to get like that big chunky gold intake every turn.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's a ward.
One thing I do like about Gates of the Moon, there's plenty of Wars decks around at the moment, and a lot of them, well, many of them run Political Disaster. Because you've got those 3 extra plots that you can cram in some text slots. So Political Disaster seems to be more and more popular. And the Gates of the Moon, you can get 2 gold from 1 location, rather than having to say 2 separate roads as your location. Not only that, you can duplicate it to save it from Political Disaster as well.
Yeah.
Which means, you can save it if you run multiple copies of it.
What do you think about it in Melee? I saw someone using it in Melee on the Friday. I thought it was a
did every
interesting
opponent
choice.
get an extra 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Interesting.
think
So that ward has reduced Thijs' tempo there. I mean, I can imagine that whatever happened, Robert might march next round. I don't know. The problem with playing against Drogo is when Drogo's really, really good on a small board. Martell Wolf normally like the small board.
Oh no! Thijs has just put a Shadow City Bastard into the discard.
Uh-oh. Well, that's bad news.
Yeah. Is he going to use that now? He's going to let Drogo do the work.
That is bad news. Like Robert could flea bottom in the bastard. And if Thijs passes an action, he can use it to strip Drogo of his icon.
Oh, but he's going for it.
He chooses not to.
That's interesting. Oh shit, I'm going to go...
Does he have vengeance?
He's got 3 gold. He might have vengeance.
So he
Oh, he does! It's right on the top. Oh, man.
So he's baiting Thijs into this challenge.
Totally.
Gonna get the dupe off the dragon. And that way he can still do a military challenge himself, kill the dragon, march Drogo.
Oh, wow. You don't do military challenges against Martell unless you've got enough claim soak on the comeback.
This is good. Robert can now flea bottom in the bastard, use it in a challenge of his choice, possibly intrigue, and he can also
do the military.
Do whatever, yeah.
So military here, but Thijs is having to think. Maybe he's got a trick. Oh, fire and blood. That'll be helpful. So fire and blood goes and grabs Viserion.
Trying to stave off that march on his Drogo.
Yeah.
He needs to do this.
So actually, killing that Viserion in the first turn has been quite helpful for him.
Yeah.
How's his troop waffle?
Mm.
Thanks again, Chris. I want my one now. I'm not going to mess with the packet.
Too crackly, you're going to have to wait.
What? That's not fair. So, Thijs, he might as well nil Viserion. So, kneeling Viserion there. So, it's not unopposed. And taking him for claim, which makes total sense. And then looks like we're going to get something come in using flea bottom.
You might as well.
Might as well.
Because you're going to get an unopposed challenge and claim of whichever challenge you want to do.
Shadow City Bastard is just like a more annoying version of the Second Sons, basically.
They are super annoying. With the Second Sons, at least you know what, they don't really affect your board. They're just a big body.
Yeah.
Shadow City Bastard messes with your game plan.
Mm.
And they're really super effective on the small board. Yeah, I don't like it. Probably need to be restricted.
Yeah, flea bottom with Shadow City Bastard, Second Sons. I mean, even Second Sons is like a little bit naughty, but it's not terrible. But with the Shadow City Bastards, I do feel like it really can be a massive impact on the game.
Martell have loads of tricks, don't they?
So just saw flea bottom there get discarded for claim.
Yeah,
I'm
bad news.
surprised.
Probably didn't play it, huh?
Yeah, but then I guess he was waiting for that frozen on Isle of Ravens and just thought he'd take the chance.
Yep, totally agree.
So probably coppers now.
I wonder if Robert played March now. If he had a Ramsey in hand.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Although the thing with that is he's then left with nothing on the board.
Doesn't need anything when he's got those.
Yeah, but then Thijs still gets the marshal.
Bottom. That's true.
So depends on the draws. Fuck.
You dropping your stroop.
Yeah, and I swore on camera.
That's what I do all the time. So, I mean, Thijs has been pretty quick about choosing his plot, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's playing coppers here. I'd be interested to see if he actually does do what you've just said. March and then... Oh, we're getting the march. And we're getting the coppers. Okay. So, yeah. If Robert goes first, that's a big... Yeah, he's going first. Oh, he might have Ramsey, you know? What did you... Were you watching the game? So, March. And that's Ray Galgon and also the Stormcrows.
That was a really nice drip waffle.
Did you enjoy your street waffle?
Yeah.
Am I allowed mine yet?
No.
Oh.
Technically it's mine. This is my pack.
But we share everything.
Thanks again, Chris.
How many times can we thank Chris in one game?
I feel like I let Chris down though at Euro because I tested start for 2 months. And
yes, you did.
We both had the build and then I changed my mind 2 days before the tournament.
No. Let's rephrase this. You chickened out of playing Stark 2 days before the tournament.
I understood that Targ was the better choice. What I also understood was that Tyrell were the best choice, but I didn't need to sell my soul. I didn't need to stoop to that level playing green cards. for orange cards.
Targ is worse.
Targ is not worse.
Targ is definitely worse.
Targ is not worse.
Look at Danny. Definitely worse.
Tyrell are the worst. Oh look.
You called it.
He did the thing.
He did the thing. It took quite a while thinking about it, but he did the thing.
Well, because Thijs can still marshal now, but seeing that he's opened coppers, he only had one card in hand at the end of the last round. So now,
Surely
of
not
course,
going
he
to get
has
that
6.
many.
And he's got a decent amount of gold, so he could play something out.
He's got 5 gold, that's not that much. And he's just played Rose Road, so it's not like he's going to put another King's Road out. There's not a lot you can do with 5 gold.
No, but Robert has nothing. He only has a Shadow City Bastard they can maybe jump out, poke an Intrigue or Power, whichever challenge will be unopposed, and then sacrifice it to stop any challenges coming back to him.
Oh, bestowing the second sons.
Yep, that's a good call.
Yeah.
You need the board presence.
He does. Okay, so
in comes the fleet. So you're going to probably do Intrigue.
Might as well get the unopposed, right?
Keep stripping that hand until Thijs can no longer muster a board.
Nothing worse than top decking.
Yeah, it's bad because invariably you'll get one of those rounds where you top deck 2 limited and then you know you're fucked.
How much does Ramsey cost? Is it 5?
5. Why?
So Robert paid 5 for Ramsey. He had 6 gold, right? Oh, he got 7 because of the gates.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. I'm there.
Huh!
Ooh.
So Robert played Tears on the second sun and then took a Dracarys claim.
That's mean.
Which is always painful when you know this round is not going to Fire and Blood, Viserion back in, but just taking it out of the hand feels so good.
Yeah, just getting rid of Dracarys. It's like, you know, they're 1 down. Yes, 2 Dracarys, 3 Consuming Flames, and 3 Dragon is no Slave and Blood of the Dragon to go, but you know, at least 1 Dracarys is down. And they use the Shadow City Bastard there to take away the Second Sons' icons. Thijs here doing a power. So theoretically it's going unopposed.
That gives Robert draw.
It does. So unopposed and claim.
Did he trigger Dawn?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Yeah, unopposed
And
and claim.
this is the thing with Dawn. I mean, it's so good. You're just going to keep drawing
so
now if you need.
This is where basically what you said comes in. So Thijs is like, well, basically they're talking about does he actually die. Thijs is saying, can I not trigger the bestow, not remove the gold?
You can, yeah.
And
correct.
just let them go. So I think Robert was trying to say that the first player decides. But it is like, because I double checked when I was editing, and it is what you're saying.
When the phase ends, until the end of the phase, and at the end of the phase. So Second Sons is when the challenge phase ends, so their trigger precedes the kill of Tears of Lease.
Yeah. So Thijs here can basically say he's not removing the gold, which means Second Sons would discard themselves to the discard pile.
Correct.
But they were just waiting for a judge call here, so they are just going to take a minute. The judge just needs to go and check, I think, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, we've got a few seconds to have a chat.
Cool. What would you like to chat about?
Can we chat about how I want to eat my stroopwafel now?
I guess so.
Woo! Thanks.
There you go.
Excuse the rustling, guys.
I like stroopwafel. Stroopwafels are good. If you've never tried one, guys, go and get some stroopwafel.
Or
maybe
make friends that will send you stroopwafels.
Yeah, maybe befriend a Dutch person and get them to send you these sugary treats. They're amazing.
Didn't you tell me at the start of the video that I have to be more serious and talk more about the game?
No.
And now we talk about street waffles. It's fine. We got this, guys. Let's talk about the game. So they're still waiting on the judge call, and the judge is calling, I believe.
Maybe the judge is talking to the marshal.
I mean, the judge is like standing right there, I think.
Oh. Is it Remco? Is it Ruben? Looks like Remco.
Mm.
Remco's also Dutch. Ooh.
Guys, you need to make friends with Remco. Maybe you'll get street waffles.
I was thinking more like Thijs is Dutch too. Could be a favourite judge call there.
No, it's not. It's the correct judge call. Don't be silly.
It is a correct judge call. We've already been through it.
Trying to cause drama, Richard.
Not me.
Bad man.
The Thijs is up in power. 5-2.
Yeah, I mean, considering how much he's been attacked, he's doing alright.
You've got more on the board in terms of characters. And
in terms of gold.
And in terms of gold, but he doesn't have that card draw engine that Robert has. And he doesn't have a flea bottom. He also has few cards in hand. He's taken a lot of damage there. He's only got, what, 2 cards?
Oh, is that what he's got left?
Yeah, he could be in trouble. He can't sustain this pace of losing cards from hand. Are you still eating your street waffle, Rebecca?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You can commentate while I eat.
This is just me now. I'm flying solo. I can't be held responsible for my action.
What even?
We have breaking ties into Vala de Harris. Curious. So, I believe Thijs has made the decision that Martell Wolf likes to keep the boards small. He's never going to have such a big board. So he's chosen Vala de Harris for the gold. If he has another coppers in his plot deck, he could have played it. Could, you know, he had a fair amount of gold on the board. He would have had 6 gold. And then 6 cards. But he decided to go for the gold. Maybe he had something in hand that he'd like to get out. Agree?
He probably just needs to repopulate the board. So the gold's for that. Especially breaking ties on the other side. He's definitely going to want to try and get some characters out. Because some of them are probably going to be going.
Yeah, but that's not why he played the plot though.
No. But it's helpful that he has. I think I just saw Awaken the Dragon in his hand. Maybe I'm imagining it.
Maybe. Breaking tie. Let's see what Robert has. We know he has Greenblood Trader in the discard pile. Perhaps he has another. This is the obscene thing. You can play Greenblood Trader, trigger the draw effect or the add to hand effect, sacrifice it with the breaking tie to remove a character from the opponent's board, play the Greenblood Trader with the flea bottom, choose another 2 cards, add 1 to hand, sacrifice it again. So it's really, really strong.
That's really strong. OP restrict. Greenblood Trader.
See, the thing that a lot of low cost loyal characters are powerful in one way or another.
Oh, I thought he was actually going to just do it then, but he's using free bottom now.
Yeah, so, you know, certain low cost characters, if they're loyal, they're either quite powerful or they have a draw effect. And so that just makes breaking ties even worse. Are you alright? You're looking really concerned.
Yeah, are they in the challenges phase?
Yeah. I presume that was the first action, right?
Alright, so he brought Greenblood Trader in with flea bottom?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, because he was saving to do that. Okay, I'm there.
Because, I mean, saving 5-6 gold is suspicious.
Yeah, well, I was thinking he's still got loads of gold. Maybe he's not finished his marshalling. But no, he just wanted to Ario.
It's almost definitely Ario, always. Because Ariane and Obara, they return to hand, so you don't need to save the gold.
Oh, it was Awaken.
Cool, cool.
So, tries to do the intrigue, but sacrificing the Greenblood Trader to send Rhaegal back to hand. And now, Doing a power challenge.
So Robert had put a token on the breaking tie to remind that it had been done once already. And I wonder if he's going to sacrifice Aria Hotar to return something like Gates of the Moon or Rose Road to hand.
Is it loyal? Is Ario loyal?
Yes.
Oh. So, Thijs reacted with Viserys to remove the frozen solid from the Isle of Ravens.
Yep.
And has now chosen the Shadow City Bastard to shuffle that back into the deck.
Yes.
So he's going to be happy to see that go.
He is.
And also one Dom there.
So it doesn't look like Robert is going to use Ario to, hurt Thijs' board.
To be honest, it would hurt himself more.
Well, he can flea bottom Ario in any time. It gives him more challenge control. Because surely Targ Wars runs marched.
Can you do breaking ties on limited cards? Yep. You can?
Yep. Any non-loyal character or location.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, I would have been tempted, I think. I don't know what they're going to play next, but I would have been tempted to reduce Thijs' economic option or even get rid of the Isle of Raven.
How many Shadow City Bastards are in the discard pile, though? Because if there's one in there, he probably just wants to use it for that, right?
Maybe.
So we've got Trade Routes and Forced March. That's a good play. So getting rid of that big, strong military icon.
Yeah, you're choosing the order there. So Robert Charvat is the first player. He's going to get quite a bit of gold, 8 gold. And then he's going to claim a lot more, another 5. So 13 gold to do whatever he wants with.
Maybe we're going to get some boards out. I mean, we've not really had proper board presence for the entire game, really.
No.
We've had, maximum 3 characters on someone's side?
I mean, Robert paid the price of all the attrition. He's 8-2 down. He's coming from behind now. So this is the normal Martell play.
Just keep losing and then suddenly win?
Yeah, they use their resources. They don't win power challenges early. They attack the hand. They attack the board. And then at some point, especially with Dawn, they come out with card advantage. Card in hand option. You play a trade route. Your opponent doesn't have many options in hand. And then you start to win. You take control. Especially with the card like Nymeria. Controlling the icons.
And we know that he's got Shadow City Bastards. There. So he's going to be able to control all the icons on any characters. Huh? That was weird.
That was weird.
I think you played out the wrong card and...
I presume Thijs said, whoops, I played the wrong card, do you mind if I have a take back? Thijs said, maybe not. But Robert had the Harren Hall.
Oh yeah, didn't see that come out.
Yep, that came out alright. In the flurry of movement, we got Harren Hall. So in theory, Robert can do all 3 challenges now. The thing is, if he does Harren Hall, Nymeria can't steal anyone's icons. Because you have to choose an opponent.
I'm surprised Thijs let such a big take back. I don't think I would have let that. Especially €9.
True, but Thijs is a nice guy.
Yeah,
he's a really friendly guy.
Yeah, I think in tournaments I'm very much if I missed a trigger, I've missed a trigger, and I don't like to ask to take one.
No.
And the same if my opponent misses something, if it's gone past it, I don't like to let them have it. Is that really mean?
I think I let all takebacks after me in Euros.
Really?
I did.
Oh, you're too nice.
Well,
this is why you didn't win.
Well, at the time I would ask them, it didn't matter to the game.
It depends what it is as well. If it's just like a, can I kneel my reducer chud to have reduced the character I just played out, then that's fine. But yeah, the whole Nymeria Ariane thing.
I mean, I had an opponent that said in the marshalling phase, oh shit, I didn't use my funeral pyre when I played Valar. Like, do you mind if I draw them? And I thought, you know what, I'm so far ahead, it's not going to make a difference. I was like, just draw it, yeah, do it, whatever.
Mr. Smug. Is this how you lost your first 2 games?
This was the 3rd game, the first one that I won.
Ah, so it's karma, because you're nice, you won.
There you go.
I see. Lots of things are dying.
Things died.
Yeah, so Rhaegal's military icon was taken by the Dornish Spy. Dornish Spy came in for a military challenge, won, and that's killed Rhaegal. And then we also had unopposed intrigue and power challenges, I believe. So it looks like Robert's ready with his next plot. Ty's still deciding there though. What would you play at this point?
Well, I'm Thijs. I would be surprised if he's not running a second Coppers, but he seemed to be running some aggressive plots. Like, is that a Wind of Winter I see in his hand? Could be.
Yeah, I think that is one of his plots, if I remember correctly. So it doesn't really matter, does it, with the order? Because you can't kneel the Shadow City Bastard with Forced March, so it doesn't really matter which of those 2 plots goes off first.
It just means that Robert's going to sacrifice Hotar because he does nothing. He probably wanted him in the discard pile anyway.
Yeah, it actually makes it easier because then you can just flea bottom him in and remove someone from a challenge. So Forced March, there being 4 gold's worth. We're also getting another 4 gold because of the location, so we should have 8 gold in total. That's good. Good solid body to be on the board. Can't be warded as well, so that would be nice. But oh no, we're good. I was going to say but passing, but no, he's going to go with something else. So some Storm Crows. Deciding whether or not to bestow. Looks like he's going to go for it. Bestow 2. Okay.
Yeah, the Robert saving the Harrenhal. He's not being hasty. He's not being greedy. No, he's waiting for a juicy target.
As if Tyson never finds any.
Yeah, I mean, Robert's got lots of gold. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to be greedy at this stage. He doesn't need to press home his advantage. He's coming back. He was 8-2 down. Now he's 8-6.
It's been a bit of a weird game. I feel like, although Thijs has been winning the entire way through the game, I feel like Robert has had complete control over the whole thing.
Agreed.
You know, I feel like Thijs just can't do anything. But the problem, Martell, is, like you say, they do lose in the beginning. They can't quite get those power challenges and things through. They really go for the hand and, you know, just all their tricks. And I remember when I was playing Martell, it's been a little while since I played them, but, you know, I used to really enjoy all the tricks. So I used to have great fun, like, you know, pushing people out of challenges and moving icons and being mean, basically.
Being mean.
But I wasn't winning. Like, I was doing all these tricksy things.
You win eventually when your opponent runs out of steam.
Well, you say that, but, you know, I wasn't. So, it didn't work that well.
You remember that time at Starlight when you played Martell Dragon and you were 14-0 down and then you won the game?
Yeah, I do, actually.
That's exactly the scenario.
Yeah. I was 14-0 down with 0 characters on the board and 0 cards in hand, and I still came back and won. That was my best ever moment, like my crowning glory of Thrones.
You won a game at Starlight. Well done.
Yeah. It's just because of the situation.
You did the high pitch thing.
Bog off.
So Arya's come in there, removed the guy from the challenge, and now the Shadow City Bastard has left the board to give the Unsullied 0 icon. Just
using the bestow there from the Stormcrows to reduce Arya's strength. Could be that he was whereby puts the sword. I don't know if Robert's got 2 gold there or 1.
Probably did it to make himself feel better that he'd actually used the gold.
Yeah, possibly. And what's that?
Was that Mother of Dragons or something?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. It couldn't be. Surely not.
I feel like Thijs doesn't have much luck though. He's not seen Danny.
Danny wouldn't have made that much of a difference. She wouldn't have been on the board long enough.
Yeah, that's true. Although the threat there is always handy.
Martell Wolf is horrible if you can't stabilise your board presence.
I faced a Martell Wolf, I think.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Well done.
I played against 3 Martell decks and I beat all of them.
Clap.
Thanks. I faced 2 Tyrell in my first 2 games and lost both. And then I faced 3 Martell in a row and beat all of them.
Nice. That was the turning point you needed.
Yeah, just needed to face Martell. I can deal with them, apparently.
So, this could hurt Robert some, because Robert has Valar'd the board.
Is that his last plot?
It is, but Thijs has a 2-claim plot.
Ooh.
So he may want to use his Harren Hall this round.
Yeah, probably.
So Thijs has a handful of cards. He should have some option. It'd be nice if he could get a flea bottom, if nothing else.
Looks like it's got nightmares there.
Might want a nightmare to Harren Hall then.
Oh, there you go. Oh, and another Drogo! This guy just won't leave the game.
Drogo and Mormont. Really good on 2-claim plot.
Get a couple of militaries through.
Robert has no claim, so he's going to want to defend, I expect.
Probably.
Has he got Ario back in the discard pile? Or did he go to the bottom of the deck? Went to the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, he should have gone to the bottom of the deck. But I'm pretty sure there's still those little bastards waiting to be annoying. Oh no, Ramsey!
Oh, there you are. And now I can't imagine Drogo, you know.
Drogo's not going to last long, is he? Because we know that Robert's got marched. And he's just recycled his plots.
He has.
So
I think he's just trying to get as much power as he can. I mean, military was extremely unimportant there.
yeah, definitely.
He didn't take Drogo's renown. So I'm guessing he knows.
Because then he remembers and asks to have it. I know he doesn't ask to have it, sorry. Robert reminds him to take it. And then he's going to march him.
The cruel blow. The mocking take back. Take your renown on Drogo, for I will march him.
You want your renown? You can have it for like 10 seconds, then I'll march you. But you can have it for those 10 seconds. It'll make you feel better about me destroying your board all game.
Banter.
Okay.
So now, Thijs has to top deck 2 cards. That will help him stay in the game. I think at this point, he's probably screwed.
Well, to be fair, they've both got small, well, non-existent boards.
Yeah,
it's
but
just
Robert's got cards, Robert's got gold.
Robert's got Harren Hall.
And Robert's got Harren Hall. This is where he just controlled it. So this must be in a nice position to be when you're playing in a game. But he's only marshalling Ariane. In fact, I don't know if his hand is even that good.
So, Thijs there marshalling 7 Second Sons and just Harren Hall straight out.
Yeah, it's the Wind of Winter turn. You don't really want to be taking 2-claim power.
So
you
the
don't want
Shadow
to take
Bastards?
2-claim military either.
No.
I keep forgetting that the bastards can be ambushed.
Can they be ambushed?
Yeah, they've got an ambush 3.
Oh.
So you can just bring them in from your hand. Surprise!
So I like that Robert is using them to remove his own character's icons just so he can sack them.
Yeah.
Guess that's one way to do it.
Get them off the board.
Yeah.
What's Thijs going to play?
Well, he's only got, what, 2 plots left, is he? Or one plot? Is that the
a
last
lot
plot?
of plots.
Mm.
It's a good thing with a small board.
Oh, nice. Marched.
Yeah, it's a good thing with a small board. The game tends to flow quite quickly and can get through a lot of plots.
Well, I think this is the 10th plot.
No, it's the 9th plot.
You sure?
Valar was the 7th, March to the 8th, Building Orders is the 9th plot. I assume Thijs' last plot is March. No, not March, Valar Morghulis. Because he played Valar Dahirith. And he must still run Valar M.
Makes sense. Targ does like that plot. So, got a ward there on the Building Orders.
And Thijs went first. Damn, son. Well, this was the interesting first game from Euros.
Yeah. It's Targ and Martell. So, let's quickly talk about the field, actually. So, what were the groupings? Was it Tyrell was the most?
Define what you mean by groupings.
Yeah, that would probably help. Which faction was most represented?
Okay, well, Tyrell was the most represented. They took up a quarter of the field. 25% were Tyrell.
Wow.
Targ were 20% and Martell were almost 20%. So the three of them were 2/3 of the entire field. So if you wasn't any of those three factions, you're guaranteed probably to face at least 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
2 or 3 games with those factions at the very least.
Oh, jeez, not the Harrenhal.
There's only 6 Baratheon and 7 Night's Watch. So.
Wow. 6 Baratheon in the whole field.
Yeah, out of 163 players.
But I think the big thing here is the agendas.
There was a lot of wars.
There was a lot of wars. Almost half the field was wars. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is... I don't know.
48%.
Is that concerning? I think it is concerning.
It just shows how popular it is.
I mean, there's almost no downside to having an extra 3 plots in your deck.
The amount of times where I'm just like, I want more plots. I can't choose which plot to cut.
But the downside is very real. You can't cycle your plot. If you go to plot 8, you can't Valar again. You can't play Counting Coppers again.
Yeah,
you can't play Marched again. So we've seen Robert be able to play March turn 8 because he cycled his Marched back. Whereas Thijs is stuck playing Winds of Winter.
I think as well, if a Wars player plays their Valar Morghulis, at plot 3, 4, you're safe. You're safe now. Like, you can put out your,
How many times are you going to plot 11?
Yeah. Unless you're against these guys, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got flea bottom. Oh, man.
Game changer.
Harrenhal! Tried to get his second sons out and Harrenhal immediately took him off the board.
Again.
That sucks. So managed to pull it out for another round. So Thijs there on 10, Robert on 14. So this is Thijs' last plot then. Right?
Yes.
Okay. And we're
blood.
getting...
Of course it's blood.
But no Valar. Interesting.
I hadn't thought that we hadn't seen a blood. Did you know at Euros the most successful faction in terms of, you get 5.4 win, 0.4 loss. The average highest amount of points was Martell with 2.83 points per game.
Oh, wow.
That's very interesting.
And Tyrell was next.
Tyrell second, Night's Watch was third.
Oh.
And
that's surprising, because there wasn't many Night's Watch players.
There wasn't many. Argento was there. Yannick playing the Night's Watch Reigns. That is very popular for him. He played it a long
as
time.
Well.
Tamash, of course.
Yeah, and they're both very good Night's Watch players.
And Greyjoy had the worst record. Less than 2 points per game.
Do you remember, what was it, last year? When Greyjoy was like all the rage? Everyone was winning with Greyjoy. It's
amazing how the meta changes. Like, Greyjoy can't use Flea Bottom very well. They do a bit, but not very well. They don't use Breaking Ties very well. Where they can use the King plot, King in the North. But I think they've just been hit badly by Valar Dahirith.
Yeah, Valar D is really harsh on Greyjoy. And Barra as well. Barra, our friend Callum, he's...
Our friend and Patreon, Callum.
Yes. Thank you, Callum. You know, he loved all his big guy Barra guys, but yeah, Ballard just destroys that. That's a venomous blade there on a Bella, poisoning Viserion, so he's going to die at the end of the marshalling phase.
Nasty.
So I don't think there's anything Thijs can do here.
No, Robert's going to close this out now.
Very easily. It's going to be against an open board, so...
We've seen classic Martell Wolf here.
Hmm.
Thijs ain't giving up though. He's not just going to concede. He's going to make...
I know,
get
he's
that
making
15
work
power.
for it.
I don't scoop, he says.
Apparently not. So Robert's like, do I do challenges? And Thijs like, yes, you do. So bringing in Shadow City Bastard there, and dies immediately because of Blood of the Dragon. Robert forgot. That's quite funny.
Oh dear.
Power. Go on, Thijs. So power there with whichever character that was, the Palace Spearman, and Thijs brings in Rhaegal and Dracarys them.
So much fun.
So Robert's like, I'm just going to win, Dom. Well done, Thijs. Fight until the end. But yeah, congratulations to Robert on the win. We'll try and get the next round out as soon as possible. And as always, thanks to all of our Patrons for supporting us. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com/The White Walkers. And yeah, really appreciate your help. Helps us get to the tournaments and helps us get all the equipment. And
Euros videos.
So
hopefully we can get the next one out real soon.
Yeah, I'll do my best. So yeah, thanks everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.